This is Umar Ahmed for IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast. I'm at the launch press conference for Zach Parker v Demetrius Andrade. I'm joined by Zach Parker, bidding to become interim WBO super middleweight champion. That was a lively but respectful press conference, would you say?
Yeah, obviously he says he's going to bring it, I'm going to bring it. It's going to make out for a good fight, and yeah, he didn't really say much. And I think more will be said when we're face to face and get into it a bit more then. But there's not much you can say to a TV screen, is it?
No, but I think it was still good entertainment for what it was. He was over Zoom, and I think the main talking points I drew from that were that your advantages are very clear. You're at Derby in front of your people. He's coming into your backyard, and also the size. We know you're a massive super middleweight. He's jumping up weight as well. However, I think what his point was that you're stepping up big time in class and levels. Would you concede that? Would you say that was the main talking point?
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, he's a two-weight world champion, but I've just beat whatever's put in front of me, and now he's in front of me. I'll do the same. And obviously, like I said, the advantage is I'm in Derby. I'm in my hometown. He's getting on to the late stages of his career. What is he, like 34? He's like old enough to be my dad, you know what I mean? He's like 7 years older than me. And you see, that's why he's come up to super middle, because he can't make middle anymore. Otherwise he'd stay at super middle, probably box Charlo or someone. So yeah, I just see it all coming into my corner, and yeah, I just can't wait for May 21st now.
Too big, too strong, too fresh.
That's what. When we stand face to face, you'll see how big I am compared to him then. And obviously everyone's talking about his boxing ability, but no one's proper seen my box ability. I'm a switch hitter, can bang with both hands, and yeah, I plan to show everyone on May 21st.
Zach, he's a very fast starter. We saw that in the Liam Williams fight. So is that something you and your team have to note going into that first round?
Yeah, obviously you've seen it a couple of times. He starts out fast, but he fades, and the thing is, he's not even been knocking anyone out in middleweight. And you're seeing some of the fights at light middle and middle. Even he's been hurting them. And when I land, I don't lay up. You've seen in my other fights, last 4 fights, they was meant to be. They've never been stopped. And when I punch, when I hit clean, I do get them out of there.
What do you think happens to Demetrius Andrade the first time you hit him clean?
No, obviously, it's going to be awkward movement. It's obviously going to be hard to hit clean. So I just think it's going to be an accumulation of punches throughout. Late, if it's going to be a stoppage, going to come, it's going to be late. So we'll just have to wait and see.
Down the stretch where he's not as active, perhaps.
Yeah, maybe. Unless I land straight away and knock and spark out. You know what I mean? So we'll just have to wait and see.
Early on and in the middle rounds, what fight are you anticipating? As your manager Neil's conceded, as your promoter Frank's conceded, and as you've conceded, a very tricky and awkward customer. How are you anticipating the fight to be early to middle rounds?
Yeah, it's obviously tricky, Southport, and I just plan to walk for every shot. I'm just going to keep going at him. Like I said, he's getting old now, getting his last legs, and if I'm going at him all night, do you think he's going to stay in there? It's a big super middleweight coming at him, natural. So yeah, I don't see it going any other way, and Zach Parker win.
So I'm going to say this as respectfully as I can, but your rise has been nothing short of incredible. It was only probably a year ago where, fans probably weren't even talking about you. Now you're headlining in your hometown with a packed out stadium, with a fight where you could potentially be fighting Canelo Alvarez next to whoever the WBO champion is at the time. So how would you sum up that rise?
Yeah, obviously, since I've been with Frank, he's really got behind me, and obviously Derby have got behind me as well, Derby Football Club, and it's really put me a bit more up there. And like I said before in other interviews, I've come on the radar, but everyone in my close knit group, they all know how good I was. I just need that G up off like a TV network, and you see my old promotion, they didn't promote me right and didn't get me on TV. And since I've been with Frank, BT, they've all been smashed me out on social media and everything. So yeah, with the work of Frank and the team. So yeah, it's been good.
Demetrius couldn't attend today because of his passport issues had expired. Neil kind of reads a little bit more into that and saying that he didn't even expect to be coming over because he didn't think the purse bid would go to BT. He thought DAZN and Matchroom would win it. So do you go along with that, or do you think it's just his passport expiring?
Yeah, obviously, I think his passport expired the last time he was meant to come over like 2 weeks ago, I think it was. And it expired then, so you thought he got it sorted by now. But yeah, he obviously didn't think he was going to come over here in someone else's backyard. He's meant to be a 2-weight world champion, meant to be a name, isn't he? And you'd have thought Matchroom would have got behind him, but obviously Frank's got behind his boy, and that's what they're meant to do, get behind the boy. And yeah, he's a bit starstruck, thinking he's going to come over here. I think he thought it was going to be America and be in his backyard.
Okay, well, it is Pride Park, May 21st. Just to close off, I know you've put a few posts about tickets and the situation with that. I think there's been a little bit of confusion. So do you want to clear up how people can get tickets off yourself?
Yeah, obviously, I've got an Instagram, Zach Parker Tickets. I've got Twitter, Zach Parker Tickets, and Facebook, Zach Parker Tickets. But yeah, you can get tickets on Derby site, Derby County site, or the Frank Warren site. So yeah, there's plenty of ways of getting it, and obviously £10 for every ticket goes back to Derby, the club itself. So yeah, what better incentive to get behind the club? Obviously, in these hard times in administration, and obviously points deducted. So yeah, make sure you get behind the club.
Yeah, great touch for all fans of Derby County. Zach Parker, thank you very much for your time here in London. Wish you the best of luck in camp, and I'll see you at the next press conference when Demetrius' passport is renewed and he's here.
That's it, mate. Cheers.
Welcome, Team Everlast, to the Team Everlast Fitness app. Download the Everlast Fitness app and find your greatness within.